like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Looking shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down. Taylor, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing now is Murray. Going for the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Come on, set. 60 out, ball. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones, and this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds Coleman. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Check. 43. I got it. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
80 weapon.
Sponge. No.
Jones now throwing on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes. Gerald McCoy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep now for Landry. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Landry the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Still on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, Jones got a man open. It's Ross. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now. He gets this one to Johnson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
You got it. You got it.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. 3rd down here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Look at me. Go, go. Hey, zoom. Hey.
Under crunch. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Yo, go, go.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Jones on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Once he saw the run develop, that appeared to be a case of... ball, get ball.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Jones operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. From the gun, Murray. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
43's the mic. Go.
From the 27, Jones steps away. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
90. Let him know.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Protein spill. Go. Get it.
Jones now on first and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
X3, 218, chopper. 58, Bravo. Nice.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Murray now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. David Emerson able to bring him down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
43's the mic. 43's the
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Ready up.
43's the mic.
Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Right. Hey, Skelton.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he finds Taylor, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The mic, boy, 43.
Get it.
2nd and 6. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Five.
Mike's 40.
Coming. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cardinals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gotta see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.